Our friends Mikey and JJ are in huge trouble. Now, me and my brother Milo have to build Coca Cola houses to keep them safe. But what happens when this huge tornado comes for us?
Chip, what can we build in 20 minutes that will protect Mikey and JJ from the tornado?
We have to save everyone, Milo. That's why we need to build Coca Cola houses. I'm gonna build a big glass one over here. I'm gonna use tinted glass because it is a lot stronger than regular glass. My Coca Cola house will also be a giant big Coca Cola bottle.
Well, Chip, I don't want to build a Coca Cola bottle because I like Coca Cola out of a can. So I'm gonna build that over here.
Okay, just make sure you build it well, Milo. If you do not build this correctly, the house will not survive the tornado, and Mikey's family will be in danger.
Yeah, I'm a pro. Obviously, I'm gonna build the best Coca-Cola house the world has ever seen.
Yeah, I hope so. Look, JJ's baby is already inside my Coca-Cola house. He really likes it. I just need to make sure I get the shape right. If I do not build this Coca-Cola house right, it won't look proper at all, and I'm sure JJ, his wife, and his kid will all hate it.
Hey, Mikey's wife, stop standing where I need to build. I'm just trying to protect you guys, obviously.
Milo, why is your Coca-Cola can a rectangle? Aren't they meant to be a cylinder shape?
Just trust the process, Chip. You don't even like Coca-Cola in a can, so why are you worrying about my build?
It's because I want you to survive, Milo. I drink Coca-Cola in any container, but I also really, really want you to survive. I don't want to drink it alone.
Well, I'll definitely survive. I'm super excited to see how awesome this is gonna be. Honestly, I think mine's gonna look better than yours.
No way, Milo. Mine's gonna look so good. It's gonna be really pretty, and you'll be able to see outside of it. It's gonna have the best view of the landscape, which might be destroyed by the tornado, but I'm sure if we survive the tornado, we'll be able to rebuild.
Yeah, we can rebuild, but these houses are gonna be pretty strong because Coca-Cola is amazing.
Yeah, true. I'm sure if the tornado had feelings, it would not want to destroy our Coca-Cola houses. It would be way too sad, and it would miss drinking it.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is scrumptious.
I'm really glad that I have chosen to build this base out of glass instead of metal. Glass is way cooler because it lets you see all around you.
But I don't want to see everywhere if there's a scary tornado coming.
Really? Milo, keeping a lookout for a tornado is a really good strategy to survive it. If you can't see the tornado coming, how are you gonna know when to go inside?
Well, because I've got my epic birdie senses, and they tell me when to run away from the tornadoes.
Milo, I don't think epic birdie senses are gonna be enough to survive this one. This tornado is going to be pretty powerful. It's not like the other tornadoes that have hit this area before. This one will tear up the entire village and destroy everything in its path. Hopefully that does not include our Coca-Cola houses.
No way, these are gonna be really secure.
Exactly. Mine especially. I've almost finished the first level of my Coca-Cola house. I'm about to make the big red ring around it where it shows you the Coca-Cola logo.
What? Chip, you're building so quickly. Slow down.
No, Milo, I'm not gonna slow down. We only have 20 minutes before the tornado comes, remember? If I slow down, I will not finish building this house in time, and we will be in a lot of trouble, especially me and JJ's family, because we will be the ones without a home during a tornado. That is the worst place to be. It means you do not survive. I also need to make sure I build the proper things inside this house. If there's no equipment or survival materials or even a storage area, we won't be able to last it out. Tornadoes can last a pretty long time, especially ones as powerful as this. We have to be prepared for anything, which is why I've already finished the glass area. It's looking pretty cool so far, but now I think it's time for me to work on the red concrete band around the middle of the Coca-Cola. I need to place a bunch of red concrete, just like this, in a ring. It also needs to have some white in it because those are Coca-Cola's official colors.
I wonder if Mikey and JJ are feeling nervous.
I probably would feel nervous if I was them. This is a pretty difficult situation to be in, Milo. Nobody wants to be stuck in a tornado.
Yeah, but Mikey knows that I'm such a pro. I've never had my house destroyed before.
Milo, your house gets destroyed all the time. It's actually kind of crazy, and I usually have to come save you.
Hey, Chip, don't say that in front of JJ and Mikey. Now they're not gonna want to come into my Coca-Cola house.
I don't know, Milo. If your Coca-Cola house cannot survive the tornado in the first place, maybe it's a good thing that they do not go inside your Coca-Cola house.
Yeah, well, where else are they gonna go?
They could come inside mine. My Coca-Cola house is going to be pretty big, and it'll have some spare room for any people that need some help.
No way! We are not going inside your Coca-Cola bottle. I do not like that place at all.
What? Hey, how can you not like it? I haven't even finished building it yet, Milo.
Yeah, well, maybe you should finish building it, but still, I don't like Coca-Cola in glass because it tastes bad, so we're not going there.
What? It tastes way better than Coca-Cola in a can. Nobody wants to be drinking metal flavor.
Well, I do. It's my favorite, pretty much.
Ew, Milo, that is so weird. I know that me and JJ's family love drinking Coca-Cola in bottles, and we also love the pretty colors on the side. That's why I need to make sure I don't mess up the shape of the white and red symbols on the side of the bottle.
Yeah, you better not mess it up, otherwise JJ's gonna be sad.
Yeah, him and his whole family will be. I think his wife especially. She really loves glass bottles. It's her favorite thing to collect. Maybe after the tornado is over, she'll be able to collect this one, and they can all live in it happily ever after. It is their favorite color after all, red and white.
Maybe if we save Mikey and JJ today, they'll invite us over for a Coca-Cola dinner.
Yeah, and we can have Coca-Cola cake and Coca-Cola chicken.
Coca-Cola cake sounds kind of random.
It is, but it's pretty good. Don't knock it till you try it, Milo.
Alright, I really want to have it now.
Yeah, me too. I also really want to have a secure area to look out and make sure the tornado hasn't hit yet. That's why the top of my Coca-Cola house is going to be a big glass observatory. It's going to have glass windows all the way around the edge. This way we'll be able to see in every direction. It will put us pretty high up though. That's why I'll have to build some kind of weather station or weather device up here to monitor and make sure we can stop the tornado if it gets too close.
Chip, how on earth are we going to stop a tornado?
I'm not sure. It's never been done before, Milo, but I think if we try hard enough, we could be the first people to ever do it.
That sounds like a really big mission, but you know me, I'm always up for a big mission.
Yeah, me too. Big missions are my total strength. I'm really, really good at them, and I'm really, really good at protecting Mikey and JJ's family. I've helped stop so many bad things from happening to them. It's kind of crazy. We always have to keep saving them. I wonder why they keep putting themselves in so much danger.
And sometimes they don't even invite us out for dinner after.
Yeah, it is really rude, but this time they totally will. After we let them inside our Coca-Cola houses, they'll be so happy that they'll invite us out for dinner every day. We just have to make sure we live another day to tell the tale. If we do not make it past this crazy tornado, I have a feeling we won't be having any Coca-Cola dinners ever, Milo, especially not if it breaks our Coca-Cola cans and destroys all the Coca-Cola in the world. Luckily, my Coca-Cola house is gonna be pretty sturdy, so the tornado's gonna have to try pretty hard if it wants to destroy it. It's not gonna even make it past my tinted glass. It is way stronger than normal glass, and only a pro like me would know how to use it. That's why I'm pretty confident in this house. It is definitely gonna survive, and so will Mikey and JJ's family.
I'm very confident in my house as well. It's looking so awesome.
Yeah, and wait a minute, Milo, why does this say Cola?
Cola? It says cola.
Milo, cola has an A in it. This says Coley, and why is there an exclamation mark? It's like the can is yelling at me.
It's excited, okay? And don't be mean. I know I spelled it right, and you're just trying to trick me so I lose.
What? I'm not trying to trick you, Milo. I'm only trying to help you. I would not try to trick you in a serious situation like this one. Only you would do something like that.
I would not do something like that, and I do not like your criticism.
I'm not trying to judge you, Milo. I just want to make sure we all survive this thing. Isn't that what you want as well?
Yeah, I pretty much do want it, but I really also want to have the better house.
Hey, Milo, this is not a competition of who has the better house. This is just about surviving. What's the point in having the better house if we don't make it through this tornado?
Yeah, but if it was a competition, I would be winning.
No way. If it was a competition, I would be winning because I'm building a big, big Coca-Cola house with many, many stories. Your one is only on the side.
Yeah, it's on the side because it's a can, and cans sometimes fall over.
Yeah, Milo, if your house is falling over before the tornado even hits, that's a pretty bad sign. That means it's probably going to fall over again and roll down that big cliff into the ocean when the tornado does hit.
Oh, Chip, that's actually kind of a good point. I'm gonna put some chains on it outside so that it stays put.
Ugh, that's weird. It's like you're putting the Coca Cola house in jail. Milo, I really hope you think about this a little better. I don't want to make you upset, but I think your house might not survive. I think you're gonna have to build a lot better than that if you want to survive this tornado, which is gonna be more powerful than any tornado we've ever seen.
Just because you don't like Coca-Cola in a can doesn't mean you have to not like my house, Chip.
Milo, that's not why I don't like your house. I think it's pretty okay, but it's just not strong enough to survive a tornado.
Well, look, now I've got chains everywhere, so it totally will be.
Milo, these chains are ridiculous. They're hanging off the side, and these are kind of small as well. Are you sure they're going to be enough to hold down this giant Coca-Cola can?
100%.
Oh goodness, Milo, I know you don't know math very well, so you probably don't know what 100% means.
Yeah, I do. It means epic.
No, Milo, it means it's guaranteed. Maybe if I just build my Coca-Cola house well enough, you'll see what a proper cola house looks like, and you'll know exactly how to fix yours.
Well, let's see what you got then.
Oh, you're gonna love what I've got, because I'm almost finished building the glass section. I just have to make this big area up the top. This is where we're going to have the attic area. It's also gonna be our main telescope observatory. It's really high up in the air, so it can see really far. It's also really close to the clouds, which is pretty good. The clouds are where tornadoes form. Maybe if we can see how the tornado starts, we can stop it before it causes too much destruction. That means that me and JJ's family would totally save the day. We'd be real heroes, and I'm pretty sure we'd get free Coca-Cola for life.
Free Coca-Cola for life? I really want that.
Yeah, maybe if you build a better Coca-Cola house, you could get it one day, Milo, but for now, I think that'll go to me. I've already built the top area of the Coca-Cola bottle. Now, I just need to build the big lid. On glass bottles, the lid is made out of metal, and it can only be opened with a really powerful bottle opener. I don't think the tornado has that power, so I should be pretty safe inside my house. This is just all part of my strategy to making sure we survive this thing. I'll totally let you inside my house if you want, Milo.
I'll think about it.
Okay, that's good. It means we're making a start. I'll just make this lid go down a little bit further, and oh yeah, this is already looking so cool. I just need to make sure it's nice and thick like a real Coca-Cola lid. The shape of my bottle is now almost complete. It is missing something though. There are giant words on the side of a Coca-Cola bottle that are normally there that I have totally missed inside this one. We need to actually write the logo on it. Let's make a big C over here. It's written in pretty swoopy writing, which is really difficult to make out of blocks, but I can try my best. If I just make it look like the swoopy writing, it'll hopefully look just like a Coca-Cola can, and we'll be able to show everyone exactly what the house we're living in is meant to be. Okay, this is looking pretty okay, but in every Coca-Cola can, there is a big swell just like this. It goes along the side and goes right up into the top. We just need to make sure we do this properly on all sides. It also swells up around the back just like this, and it goes right over the edge and back down on the other side too. Once I finish this, JJ's family will be able to come inside my Coca-Cola bottle, and I can get started on building the inside. This looks pretty good, but I think I need to get rid of some of these white bits. I need to try better than that if I want to build a proper accurate cola can. Okay, this is looking a lot better. Now I need to build an entrance. Right now there's no way inside, but if I break this glass here, perfect, it is now a full entrance into the Coca-Cola house. I'm going to use blackstone as the floor. It's going to blend in really well with the tinted glass. I also need to place it underneath the tinted glass to make sure that there are no dirt parts of my Coca-Cola house. That would be terrible. If the Coca-Cola house was standing on pure dirt, then the tornado would be able to blow it away. If you want a house to survive a tornado, you need to anchor it to the ground using foundations. If you do not build foundations, it will fly away, which will be a big disaster and totally wreck the house. What are you building inside your Coca-Cola house, Milo?
Just a really nice dining room.
Really? I didn't realize you were building a dining room. That's a pretty good idea. I should probably make one in my Coca-Cola house too.
Yeah, you probably should. Otherwise, where's everyone gonna eat their Coca-Cola dinner?
Yeah, if JJ's family has to eat their Coca-Cola dinner outside or at a restaurant, they could be in real trouble when the tornado hits. What if it hits while they're running home and they don't make it in time? That would be a big disaster. I have a bad feeling that this tornado will be worse than we can imagine, Milo. It's already been on the news that it's a very powerful tornado, but if it's more powerful than we think, a Coca-Cola house might not be enough.
Chip, what else can we do? Coca-Cola houses are pretty much so strong.
They're very strong, Milo, but we just need to make sure the inside is as strong and fortified as possible. If we don't make it good enough, the Coca-Cola house won't even survive a regular tornado, and that's not even talking about a giant one. We need to make sure we don't miss a single spot or forget about a single thing to add. If we do, that could be the last time we ever see JJ and Mikey or their families again.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm gonna build something really, really strong.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm making a giant quartz staircase out of smooth quartz slabs. It's white, just like part of the colors on a Coca-Cola bottle, and it goes all the way up to the top. The staircase needs to be big because if the building sways, we still need to be able to run up it in an emergency. Buildings can sway from left to right during a tornado, and if we don't make sure we have that under control, we could be in big, big trouble. Luckily, I have a concrete part in the middle of my house. This can be an emergency retreat section where we can go in case we need a strong area to withstand the tornado.
Well, Chip, me and Mikey won't need to join you because my house is gonna be stronger anyway.
No way! My house is already so tough, and this spiral staircase looks so cool. I accidentally left a gap in it. Whoopsie daisies, that could have been pretty bad. But now that I've patched up that gap, the staircase is perfect, and it already looks so much cooler than I could have imagined. They're gonna love running up and down this every day in our tornado-proof survival paradise. It's gonna be so cool up here. We can have lots of fun things for everybody to do. I need to make sure the staircase ends at this level though. It does take up a lot of space, and we can't have the whole house just be a big staircase. It's important that we don't have a ladder on the main floors, because if you fall off a ladder at the top of a house down to the bottom, it could be a big disaster and you could be in huge trouble. Luckily, I don't think we'll be doing that. This staircase also looks amazing from the outside. It looks just like the spiral on the outside of a Coca-Cola can. Now, at the very bottom level, I need to make an awesome kitchen. Let me grab a mangrove cabinet. The brown bark of the mangrove cabinet looks just like Coca-Cola, and the wooden red bits look exactly like Coca-Cola's color. I also need to grab some kitchen drawers and a kitchen counter as well. It's important that we don't forget these. These will also help us cook anything we need to. It can wrap around in a pretty cool shape like this. On the left, we can grab some furnaces as well as some stairs. We'll need to grab deep slate stairs and some deep slate regular blocks just to make a vent for all the smoke in the cooking area to go up. We don't want smoke to circle around our house. There is a tornado, so the smoke will probably blow everywhere if we do. Over here, we need to have a fridge. This is where we can keep all of our Coca-Cola drinks nice and cool. Everyone's gonna really enjoy it here. Perfect, this kitchen area looks nice. Maybe if we have a dark fridge, it'll match better with the floor, and yeah, it totally does. We definitely do need to add a kitchen sink though. We'll use the mangrove kitchen sink because it matches with the colors so well. Wow, this already looks so much better than I thought it would. Let's also grab a flower pot, and instead of putting orange flowers, which are usually my favorite, we can have a red flower and a white flower because those are the colors of Coca-Cola. Whoa, this already looks awesome. Let's also grab some red and white carpets. This will decorate the area outside of the kitchen and make sure everybody in the kitchen has really clean shoes. We don't want them to be all messy and mucky. That's not clean and it's not very safe. Over here, we're going to have a big glass table. Wow, it is so reflective and shiny. It looks just like a glass in the side of a Coca-Cola can. We also need to have some chairs around the outside of a table, and I think these mangrove ones work perfectly. They fit with the color of the rest of the house. Let's also extend this table out a little bit. We don't want it to be too short. That would be terrible because not everyone would be able to fit inside. This area is looking so much nicer already, but there is still more we can add. We need to add a sofa area for everybody to chill and relax together. Let's use the official Coca-Cola colors. We can even bend it around the corners so we have plenty of space. There is a single piece of white in the middle, although wait a second, that looks really messy. Uh-oh, I didn't think this properly through. Maybe instead the entire couch can be red. And on the inside we'll have a nice coffee table. This one needs to be a little bit lower because coffee tables cannot be the same height as a dining table. That just looks weird. We can also push this couch out just a little bit. I don't want anybody to be hitting their head on the stairs. That would be really, really sad. We can also add a nice bookshelf over here where we can add even more flower pots. Let's use the classic red tulip and the classic white tulip that we put on top of the kitchen counter. By using these flowers everywhere, we really make the colors pop. This is so cool. I did not think this space would look this awesome. Above the dining table looks kind of plain at the moment though. I think we definitely need to add a big giant painting, but what one could we get? Let's have a look. Each painting can be totally random, so what we get is a matter of chance. I want to get one that fits with the color of the house and doesn't look totally crazy. Whoa, this painting is a total masterpiece. It's painted by this girl and she even painted a pig. That is so cool. I really like it. I think it fits in great with our Coca-Cola house so far. I think now we need to extend the quartz over here to go all around this level. This will be level 2 of our Coca-Cola house. We can make sure it goes all the way to the edge. That way the floor is as big and spacious as possible. We don't want to miss any spots. It's going to be pretty cramped living inside a giant Coca-Cola bottle, so if we have as much space as possible on each floor, we really make sure this place will basically be like a home we never want to leave. I also definitely need to add some glass railings over here. We can use red glass, just like the red of Coca-Cola. Perfect! This looks so cool! It's gonna make sure nobody even tries to walk off the side. I'm really excited to see what JJ's family thinks of this house, but I don't want to show them this part yet. I only want to show them when it's fully done. We can also add the guardrails up on this top level here. It's not as big of a fall, but nobody should be falling down the stairs. For now, I need to get decorating this floor. This can be a giant bedroom. Let's get red and white beds for everybody to enjoy. We'll also get bedside cabinets in the same mangrove wood that we made the kitchen out of. We can put them right over here. This way, the beds can go in the corners and they can share a big cabinet in the middle. This can be my bed and this can be JJ's bed. We'll also make a bed for JJ's wife and for JJ's kid. JJ's kid will get a much tinier bed, but it will also have a little crib around the outside, just like this. It'll make sure the baby stays nice and safe during the nighttime. And we can also add a little nightlight. This nightlight will be red to match the color of the house. I think we can build it on a little cabinet right over here. We'll put it next to the crib and we'll just do this. That is so nice. I'm sure the baby will love his nightlight. Let's also make sure we give JJ's wife a bedside cabinet too. I do not want her to have nothing, although actually maybe JJ and his wife can go in these beds. That way I give them their space and I can take this one over here. I can even make a little bookshelf over this side. Maybe I need something orange just to let people know that this bed is gonna be mine. Oh, I know. We can totally grab those flower pots and add my signature orange tulips. Orange is my favorite color, so it's gonna be really nice to have it over here to live in. We also need to grab some ceiling fans and some little decorations for this room. We can have a big flat screen TV as well as some other decorations like a spruce lamp for the bedside. I wonder if they even have a mangrove lamp, and they totally do. This fits perfectly. It looks just like the Coca-Cola colors. I like this so much that I'm gonna put it down right away. We also need to expand this roof just a little bit. I don't want to miss a spot, so it's important that we make the quartz go out like this. We'll need to build something special inside this pot. We don't want to leave it empty. That would be a big mistake, I fear. Okay, this is looking pretty awesome. It's a nice and thick and stable floor. I'm not sure where to put the ceiling fan. Maybe if I add some chairs for the baby to play on, and if I even add a little flat screen TV on the bottom floor, I'll have a better idea of where to put things. Wait a second, where can the TV go? Oh, I know, the TV can totally go here on the entrance. This way, if we're leaving and there's an emergency alert about the tornado, we'll be able to see it. How does this house look from the outside? I think it looks pretty cool so far. I really like this, and I even like the blue signs. What? Why are there blue signs on here? Hey, why does this say Botel bad? What is a Botel? Oh, does this say bottle? Hang on a second, and this also says the same thing. They all say bottle bad. Oh, I think I know who put these blue signs everywhere. It's the same person that was talking smack about my bottle house earlier. Milo, did you place these signs everywhere?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you do. There are signs all over my Coca-Cola house that say Botel bad.
Hey, I'm trying to say bottle bad, okay? Because I don't like your bottle.
Ha, so you admit it was you. I got you red-handed, Milo. Red like the color of this amazing Coca-Cola bottle, which will always be better than a can.
Oh no, I can't believe you tricked me. I was just trying to explain to you that I don't like your build.
Yeah, I know you don't, but Milo, this build is to help me and JJ's family survive. Why don't you like that?
Well, because I think it looks a little bit better than mine and I'm pretty jealous.
Wait, so you don't like my build only because it's better than yours? That's not very nice at all, Milo. You should be happy for me.
I'm not happy for you because I want to win.
We can both win this, Milo. If we both survive the tornado, we'll be able to live happily forever.
Well, my house is already looking so good inside. You're probably jealous of mine.
Really? What does your house look like inside?
Well, I've got a really nice dining room, a cool kitchen, a nice TV area, and a bedroom, of course.
Wow, this is pretty cool, Milo, although I think it could definitely be better. There's not a lot in here, and Milo, I can't stay for long. I need to head back to my house and finish building the emergency equipment.
Well, I don't like your opinion, so please leave.
Oh, sorry, Milo. I didn't mean to upset you. I just want all of us to survive together. Okay, I need to quickly make a fireman pole. This way we can jump down all the way to the bottom in an emergency. It's the quickest way to get right to the bottom. I think I'll need to dig a large space in the middle for it. I'll need to make sure we add some safety railings to the edge though. Otherwise, this could be pretty dangerous. Maybe if I add quartz slabs all the way around the edge of the hole like this, it won't be as totally crazy. If we go down to the bottom here and place an iron pole, we should be able to climb up and down it. Let's make sure it goes all the way to the top first. It is very important that this can reach every single floor, even if we can't. This way, no matter what, we'll always be able to get down. Perfect, this pole looks good. The only thing now is to test it out. I really hope it works, and wow, it totally does. We can spin down the fireman pole. This is a great escape in an emergency. I think I better check the TV though, just to make sure nothing bad is going on with the tornado. It's coming really soon, so we better get all the information we can. Oh no, Milo, the news is saying that the tornado has hit a nearby village. It's causing massive destruction, and many houses have been lost.
Oh no!
Don't worry, Milo. We just have to make sure we finish building our Coca-Cola houses really, really strong. We have to make sure we can survive for a while because it's tearing up the villagers' farms. I have to start building a farming section, and quick. Wow, that broadcast was crazy. That just tells me I need to build a really good farm. I need to find the perfect vegetables to grow. Okay, sweet berries could be pretty good, as well as some beetroot and I think potatoes. It's a bit weird of a combination, but it's going to become really important. I also need to grab some podzol because we're not going to grow this on regular grass, as well as some farmland, not to mention some water too. I will also need bone meal as well as some jungle logs. Those will come in handy later. For now, these are the blocks that I need to use to build this farm. Oh no, the wind is already really starting to blow. Milo, this is a lot more dire than I thought this would be.
Yeah, I'm actually freaking out a lot right now, and I think I'm gonna have to reinforce my build.
Don't worry, Milo. It is not time to freak out. Instead, it is time to focus and put all our efforts into making our Coca-Cola houses as good as we can make them.
Don't you worry, Chip. I have a really good idea.
Okay, I trust you, Milo. I really hope your idea ends up well. The reason I'm using podzol instead of regular grass here is because it is Coca-Cola colored, and it's going to be really helpful when growing the ingredients to make Coca-Cola in my farm. We're not just going to grow regular things. Instead, we are going to grow the ingredients you need to make Coca-Cola. That's why I have all these red colored things and these berries ready. The jungle logs will come in handy because I'm going to use them to make a giant cocoa bean section. That's actually what Coca-Cola was first made out of. Cocoa beans, back in the really, really olden days before we even had cars. It's so crazy to think about it. I also accidentally just broke this black stone. Whoopsie daisies, that could have gone really bad. Let's also continue placing this podzol all the way around. I don't want to miss a single spot. This needs to be perfect, and it needs to be a circle around my build. I don't want a messy farm. Nobody wants to survive in a house surrounded by mess. No, now is not the time to complain. Now is the time to put the work in and make sure we get this house as secure as possible before the tornado comes in just 10 more minutes. I really thought we'd have a lot longer than this. That tornado is quicker than anyone thought it would be. That means we have less time to prepare, and we need to go way quicker. Are you prepared to go even faster, Milo?
Yeah, I am. Check out my build.
Okay, wait a second. Milo, what are you doing? This does not look the same way it did before.
Yeah, because I filled in the edges of the can to make it really strong.
Milo, this is a square. Coca-Cola cans are round.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to protect from the tornado, Chip.
Okay, that's not what a real Coca-Cola can looks like though. Milo, it feels like something's gonna go wrong. That is not what it's meant to look like.
Oh no, now what am I gonna do?
I don't know, Milo. There's got to be something, though. The wind is blowing even stronger as the tornado gets closer. And if you have to live in a giant rectangle, it's going to fall over because you haven't even changed the bottom. It looks like your Coca-Cola can is actually melting.
Oh no! I'm really freaking out! I thought I did a good job!
I kind of thought you did too, but I am not so sure anymore, Milo. You have to make sure you fix this before Mikey's family gets totally destroyed.
Oh no! I gotta fix it right now!
Yeah, you definitely do. While you do that, I'll get to work on making sure my farm around my Coca-Cola house is as good as possible. I'm placing red glass all the way around the edges. It looks just like the big cardboard box that Coca-Cola bottles normally come in. It's gonna be really cool, and it's a circle, just like the shape of my Coca-Cola bottle. I'm happy with it so far, but I need to change the shape of this path a little bit. Let's place the farmland down so I can grab it in a second. And perfect. This now looks exactly like I wanted the surrounding area of my Coca-Cola house to look. Now we can really get started making all of the farms we need to do. Let's have the red section over here. This is where we will add farmland to grow our sweet berries and our beetroots. It's important that we grow them quickly. That's what the bone meal is for. If I can't grow these quick enough, Milo, I will not have the ingredients that we need to eat to survive.
Oh, Chip, can I please have some of your food? I'm kind of running low over here.
Okay, I guess you can, but Milo, it's pretty far away from your house. If you need to run and grab food from mine in an emergency in the middle of the tornado, you might not be able to, which could be a real disaster.
But why can't you deliver it to me?
I can't deliver it to you during the tornado, Milo. That would be crazy.
Well, I think that's what you should do if you really care.
Okay, I guess I have to deliver it to you, but just so you know, Milo, this puts me and JJ's family in a lot of danger. I guess you can have these beetroot seeds. Maybe you'll be able to use them to grow beetroot of your own. You're welcome, Milo. Hopefully that's enough to keep you surviving. Luckily, I have a bunch more beetroot seeds, so I can continue growing as many as I need. I'm not sure if I will actually need potatoes. I don't know why I thought I would. Potatoes are not used to make Coca-Cola at all, so we should actually be okay without them. I do need lots of water, though. Water is very important in making Coca-Cola, and it's also really important in growing crops and drinking water to survive. Water is so important, and we would not survive this tornado if we didn't have lots of fresh, cool water to drink. That's why I need to put a bunch of it in the farming area. We can have really pure water for us to drink at any point. By putting podzol down before turning it into farmland, we help make sure that all the goodness of the podzol is also in the soil. I should probably make this farmland a little bit quicker, and I've almost forgotten one key ingredient. We need to add a big sugarcane section so we can have the sweetest Coca-Cola ever. If we do not have lots of sugar canes, then it'll be all bitter and sour and gross. If it's not sweet, it will not taste like the real Coca-Cola, so we better fix that immediately. I think the sugar cane can go right over here. We'll put it on the sides of the entrance. Oh no, it cannot be placed on the farmland. I'll have to remove it and add back some podzol over here, just like this. Now the sugar cane can be placed. Perfect! We'll also have to do the same on the other side and put the sugar cane back over here. Now, in order to make sure we can keep this growing as quick as possible, we have to continue planting all these plants all around the edge. If we don't get this done in time, we really will starve through this tornado. I care about JJ and his family way too much to let that happen. We cannot let anybody starve, especially not ourselves. We should always make sure we have enough equipment to survive a tornado. Perfect! These beetroot plants and these sweet berry plants will definitely be enough, as well as the sugarcane will basically never go hungry. Now that we've planted all these plants though, we definitely need to add some bone meal. This way the redness of the beetroot is ready to be harvested, and the redness of the sweet berries can soon be grown as well. Look, the sweet berries are growing way quicker than the beetroots were. They're already harvesting themselves. This is perfect. If we have enough of these, we'll never need to grow another type of food again. Hey, look, it's even raining. That'll be really good at watering these crops, except, oh no, hang on a second. Milo, raining is the first sign that a tornado is coming. We have to be moving a lot quicker if we want to survive in time.
Oh my gosh, Chip! Oh no, I think it's really about to happen!
Yeah, it totally is. So why are you placing sofas on your roof?
Well, obviously I'm gonna have an upstairs outside lounge room.
Milo, call me crazy for asking, but what happens to an upstairs outside lounge room when a tornado hits the upstairs outside from the sky?
Oh my gosh, what the? I didn't even think about that. Maybe this is a bad idea. I'll just build a shelf shelter over the top.
Yeah, it is a real bad idea, and it's even getting soaked from the rain. Milo, I don't think a shelter is gonna be enough to stop a tornado.
Oh no, Chip, this tornado's a really nasty situation.
Yeah, it's really bad, and the clouds in the sky are also getting way darker. I'm afraid we'll have to move a lot quicker if we want to be done in time. I just have to bone meal all these crops, except, you know what? I don't even think I'll have time to finish off these last ones. I better start making the next part of my safe build, which will be an automatic farm.
An automatic farm? Chip, I don't even know how to build that.
Milo, you need to know how to build an automatic farm if you want to survive this tornado.
Oh no, I should have listened when you were trying to teach me.
Yeah, I've been trying to teach you for years now, and you never listen. You always get distracted talking about bird seeds and taking over the world. That was a weird phase. But luckily now, if you're ready to listen, I can try explaining it to you, Milo.
Well, I guess I could come over and take a look, but I'll probably get bored or something.
Milo, if you get bored, that's on you. I just need to make sure that I explain it properly so that I don't tell you any wrong information.
Hey, this house is looking pretty alright if you ask me.
Thanks, Milo. I worked really hard on it. If you just come up to this level, we'll be able to start working on this mob farm. We need a bunch of different mobs, but the most important one is sheep. We have to spawn them all inside this area right over here.
What? That's a lot of sheep, Chip. What are they doing here?
These sheep will give me wool blocks. Wool blocks is what we will use to patch any holes on the outside of my Coca Cola house. Hey, be careful you don't fall down the fireman pole. That could be disastrous.
Well, it's really crazy. I don't know why you have a big hole going straight down.
It's so we can make a quick emergency escape if we need to. It's very safe and very important. I think we can also go up it if we need to.
Hey, it's actually pretty fun.
Thanks, Milo. But what's also fun is dyeing the sheep. We need to get red dye and white dye to make them all the right colors. It needs to fit the Coca-Cola house. I guess we can even have some sheep with black dye for Coke Zero, because that's also a part of the Coca-Cola house. I just have to make sure we... Uh-oh, I think I might have made a mistake. Oh goodness, I placed water and it's running down. This is bad. It means my house is not weatherproof right now. Quick, I need to place a bucket to make sure the water does not continue flowing. Okay, we've managed to block off the water. Now I need to slide down my fireman pole and patch up the water from this bottom level.
Chip, or your carpet went everywhere.
I know, Milo. Don't pick it up for me though. I need to get the equipment so I can rebuild it myself.
Alright, there you go.
Okay, now that the water is stopping from coming all the way down here, I can put the carpet back exactly the way I had it. I'm pretty sure I did this design kind of like this. I also had some white shapes going like here, and perfect. Okay, this is basically what I had before. Oh no, I just hope I don't mess this up too badly. This is looking basically like what I had, so I'm pretty happy with replacing it like that. I also have to make sure we don't let water spill like that again. It's pretty dangerous to have water, so I'm just gonna leave it on this ledge. Now that all the sheep are dyed though, we can get working on the next part of my farm, which is the color-coded shulker box section. These are what we will use to store all the materials and all the shears for this farm. We'll be able to have so many. We can keep them right over here on this wall. We can have black, red, and then white, followed by one more layer of red. This is designed to look exactly like a Coca-Cola bottle.
Hey, Chip, thanks for the idea.
You're welcome, Milo. You can totally use this idea if you want. All I care about is making sure we all survive.
So I'm totally gonna copy you now.
Hey, don't copy me exactly. Although, I guess if you do and it helps you survive and Mikey's family survive, I'm totally okay with it, Milo. I'm just gonna add shears inside of all of these shulker boxes like this. We don't want to run out of any space to keep our shears to shear these sheep. I think we also need to leave a bunch of them empty. That way, all the wool that we collect will have somewhere to be stored and won't just go all over the ground, which would be so messy. On the outside, though, we need to start building a cocoa bean farm. This is where we will grow the cocoa to put in the Coca-Cola. I just need to find a good place to put it. I think over here in the entrance would be pretty cool. Maybe it can be a big archway over the top. Yeah, this is kind of nice. I like this a lot more than I thought I would. Now I also just need to grab the cocoa beans and start putting it down. I think we'll put down 4 on each side. Let's also make sure we bone meal them properly so that it doesn't just look like they're raw. We only need to use the fully grown ones in the Coca-Cola mix. We can grow them on the top section as well. Otherwise, that's just a total waste of space. Look, Milo, the wind is blowing the rain sideways. It's raining and windy right now. The leaves are also blowing all over the ground from the trees and from my beetroot crops and berries. This is not great, Milo. This means the tornado is getting closer than ever.
Oh,
Yeah, me too. I really need to get going on the final parts of my build, but I have an even better idea. At the very top of my house, I need to build an anti-weather station. This will delay the tornado for a couple more minutes. By harnessing the weather power and sending it elsewhere, we give ourselves a fighting chance. If we don't do this, Milo, the tornado will come a lot quicker. It's gonna be pretty difficult to make, Milo. Do you know how to build a command that will totally send the weather away?
Yeah, because I'm pretty much an expert.
Really? Wow, I had no idea you knew how to do it, Milo. Would you be able to come over here and help me? Especially since it would send the tornado away and buy time for both of us?
Yeah, let me write the command. It's gonna be really good.
Perfect. Thanks, Milo. I just need to finish making the satellite dish so that we can broadcast this everywhere. I'll need to place iron trapdoors in a ring just like this. This way we get the full shape and we can send it all the way to the stratosphere. I also need to place a command block right here, and it needs to be facing with the arrows upwards. Lastly, I need to place a lightning rod so that it can properly transmit.
All right, Chip, I'll take it from here.
Good luck, Milo.
All right, I think that's the best command I've ever written.
Okay, let me check it out. Tornado bad. Go away. Milo hates tornado. Grr! Milo, this is not a command. The tornado won't listen to this.
What? What do you mean? I'm really good at writing commands.
Okay, let me fix it up. And done. Okay, that should totally work. Look, I think it is. The weather is now fading and the sky's clearing up quite a bit. I'm glad I was able to help, Milo, but thanks for trying.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty grumpy that my thing didn't work, but thanks for buying us some extra time.
You're welcome, Milo, but remember, it has only bought us 5 more minutes. The tornado is still coming, and it's still coming fast. We have to get moving as quick as we can if we want to survive this thing. Now that the tornado's getting so close, and we've had to disable the weather for a minute, I really think this house might not be secure enough. I have to do one final escape plan just in case. This will be an underground Coca Cola bunker. I really am worried that this might be our last hope at surviving. If this is what it takes, we'll all have to retreat down here, so I better make it as safe and secure as I possibly can. Let's make sure it's dug deep into the stone so it does not get hurt or torn up by the tornado. Even if the tornado digs 5 blocks into the ground, it will still not hit my secure Coca-Cola bunker. We also need to grab all the colors that we've used so far to make sure that we do not miss a single spot. Let's also make a little mini staircase that goes around the edge like this. We can use quartz just like we've done for the other parts of this house. It's gotta fit every single color palette if we want to make sure it's a part of the Coca-Cola house. Let's properly make all these walls red, just like Coca-Cola. This bunker will not have any windows because it needs to be ultimate and secure. Most Coca-Cola bottles do not have secret bunkers underneath, but this one's a little bit special. I think it's pretty cool that it does. We also need to remove all this concrete. I wonder if Milo has a bunker. I'm gonna go ask. Hey Milo, does your Coca-Cola have a bunker? And wait a second, why are there so many frogs out here?
Chip, there's a little bit of a situation happening.
Milo, this isn't Coca-Cola, this is Croca-Cola.
Chip, when I was making my pool, I think I accidentally used bucket of tadpole, and I think all the rain caused the tadpoles to grow up.
Milo, I think that was just time because of how much closer we're getting to the tornado. I can't believe there are frogs everywhere now. This is really, really bad.
This is a really froggy situation, and I'm not sure what to do.
Milo, you need to make sure all these frogs are safe. You can't let them get eaten up by the tornado now. You've got to make a little frog sanctuary in here.
What? But I don't want them to be my responsibility.
Maybe you can build them their own little mini Coca-Cola around the side.
Yeah, I'll think about it, I guess.
Good luck, Milo. I'll be building a bunker to keep me and JJ's family safe from the tornado. These walls are going so well. I think once I dig down to this level, we can actually start making the secure living part of my bunker. It's gonna have so many rooms for everyone to live and survive together inside. I think this direction is the perfect way for the bunker to extend. It can go, I reckon, this many blocks out. This is a pretty good distance. We want to make sure it's nice and spacious in here, but we also don't have a lot of time before the tornado hits, so we better make sure we build it quick. I think the walls can also be made out of the red concrete, just like the rest of the entrance to this bunker. It's important that the design fits and it all matches together. If it doesn't, it'll look really silly. And whoa, Milo, did you just slide down the fireman pole?
Oh, yeah, and I have a bit of a problem.
Uh-oh, is it frog related?
You'll see.
Okay, I'm a little bit nervous to find out what your problem is, Milo. I can't even imagine what it is.
It's really bad, Chip. Have a look right here.
Whoa, wait a second. Why is the water a darker color? It kind of looks like Coca-Cola.
Come and look at the ocean as well.
Why is the ocean the same color as Coca-Cola?
I don't know, but something crazy is going on. Is it the tornado?
No, it was not the tornado. I know exactly what caused this. Our Coca-Cola weather station. When we delayed the tornado for 5 extra minutes, we must have also hacked the weather and made it rain Coca-Cola, which has now landed everywhere.
Oh my gosh, now there's so much Coca-Cola. I'm actually really happy because it's delicious.
Yeah, it is, but this could be bad. Hopefully it did not make the tornado a Coca-Cola tornado. That would be really awful. I better prepare this bunker twice as quickly. If we get taken out by this tornado and thrown into a river of Coca-Cola, we might not be able to swim past all the bubbles. It could be the end of us, Milo.
And plus, the Coca-Cola might make us all sticky.
Yeah, ew, and it's not healthy to only drink Coca-Cola every day. If we survive this tornado, we need to reverse the weather station and turn all the Coke back into water.
Oh no, this is really stressing me out.
Me too, Milo. That's why I'm trying to get this bunker done as quick as I can. I also need to think about what kind of survival builds I'll make inside of here. It has to be good enough to keep me and JJ's family alive during the tornado, and we have no idea how long it will be. Giant tornadoes like the one about to hit our houses can last for a pretty long time. We have no idea how long it will stay for and how long it will take for it to go. The destruction could be so massive that we never leave our houses again.
That is a terrifying thing to think about.
Yeah, definitely. Luckily, my Coca-Cola base should be strong enough. And if my Coca-Cola house isn't, at least my bunker definitely will be. I've done a pretty good job in making it really strong and really secure so far. All I have to do is make this final bunker room, and we'll be ready for anything the tornado can throw at us. Unless it throws your entire house at me, Milo, then I probably won't be able to survive that. Luckily, I don't think it'll do that, because you've totally secured your house to the ground, right?
Yeah, definitely. My house is so secure and there's nothing to worry about.
Are you sure, Milo? You kind of sound a little suspicious right now.
Hey, I'm not being suspicious. I'm just a little stressed right now.
What are you stressed about?
Well, I don't really know what I'm gonna do if my house breaks apart.
I think I might have a solution. If your house breaks apart, I am going to build an extra section down in this bunker just for you and Mikey's family to come and retreat over to me and JJ's family side. It'll be a big group dormitory area. This way we can rescue you, Mikey's family, and any other survivors from the village. It'll be really important that we all stick through this together. My house has plenty of farms and plenty of wool to keep everybody warm and to rebuild any cracks that might form in the bunker or the glass. This means that we have the best chance of surviving. I think you should try and survive in your Coca-Cola house first, even though it's probably not as secure or as safe as my one.
That's so rude. I'm not coming over to your house after you said that.
What? But Milo, it could be the only chance you have to survive.
Nuh-uh. We don't want your help.
I need to make this bunker so good that everybody wants to come in, even you, Milo, which I know can be pretty difficult to do, but I'm actually really confident. First, we need to make beds for everybody. Instead of using Coca-Cola colors, we'll probably need to use everyone's favorite colors to get them to come in here. We'll have red ones and orange ones for me, as well as blue and lime ones for Milo and Mikey's family. We'll put them over there, and we'll also need to get cabinets. We can use cabinets that are the same color as Coca-Cola and the white on Coca-Cola bottles, or we could actually make all of them Coca-Cola colored. That looks so cool. We will also need a bedside lamp. I think the dark oak lamp works perfectly. Let's turn every single one of these on to make sure that it's well lit down here before anybody needs to come inside. This looks pretty good so far, but we will also need a big couch to fit everybody on. Perfect. We'll also need to grab a flat screen TV so that we can watch the news and stay up to date with what is happening around the world from this giant tornado. I'm also gonna grab an iron door and a bunch of iron trapdoors. I'm gonna put these all around this side. It's important that I do because these will form a big part of the barrier that will stop the tornado from properly hitting this bunker. We'll make sure that we place redstone blocks right over here. Oh yeah, this is already looking super secure. We'll also need to put a bunch of levers around just like this, and we'll have to activate activate them in front of every single trapdoor. We can have a bunch on the ceiling. In order to break through this place, you'll need to break through every single one of these levers and the iron door that I'm placing right over here. We'll put 2 more levers on this side. This way we can control the doors. All you need to do to get inside is flick the levers, and to shut them off, you have to do this. We also will put the levers here so that we can activate the escape from here. Otherwise, no one would be able to get out, which could be a real disaster. Finally, I will add one last carpet on the very bottom. I'm just gonna use Coca-Cola colors. This carpet actually kind of looks like a can of Coca-Cola. I guess Milo got what he wanted after all. I'm also gonna add some last-minute fortifying decorations. We can add trapdoors and redstone blocks around the corners like this. It adds some reinforcement to the walls of this bunker. If we did not add these, we would be a lot less protected. We can also put some nice paintings inside to remind everyone of home. This looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a taco. And in this side, we can also have something different. Whoa, that looks like a nice sunset. This is perfect. I really like this bunker so far. It is time for me to check every single one of my builds and make sure we are safe from the tornado. Oh no, it looks like the rain is back. This is terrible. Milo, the tornado is now on its way, and we have to check both of our builds before the tornado comes.
Oh my gosh, Chip, it's really time. I'm so scared right now.
Me too. Why don't we look through mine first, and then you can show me yours.
Okay, let's see.
Here's the farm area where we grow all of our food, and this is the main living room. I won't show you the bunker yet, Milo, but we can see upstairs we have the bedroom, as well as this spare room in case we need to shelter, and finally the farming room where we keep all of our sheep.
Wow, this is really cool.
Thanks, Milo. Why don't you show me your Coca-Cola house so I can make sure it's gonna survive?
All right, let's go down quickly.
Yeah, I agree. Quick is the best way to go down. I really do not think your house will last very long, Milo. If you want, you can stay with me to start.
No, my house is beautiful and you're gonna love it.
Okay, whoa, you have actual Coca-Cola blocks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I'm storing a lot of Coca-Cola boxes in here just in case I need to drink some.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And is this the fridge area?
Yeah, that's the fridge area. That's where we cook all the food, and here's where we eat our dinner. The shulker boxes is where we store all our things, but I haven't had time to store anything yet.
This is pretty cool, but Milo, this is new. What's down here?
Well, I started trying to build a bunker, but the froggies got in my face.
Oh no, Milo, you ran out of time? This is bad. We don't have time to build anything else. We have to get JJ and Mikey's families inside our Coca-Cola houses before the tornado strikes.
Okay, let's do it quickly.
Milo, I've looked everywhere and I can't find JJ's family.
What? That's not good. Well, at least I can find Mikey's family, but wait, Chip.
What is it, Milo?
I don't know where Mikey's family is. They were right here just before.
This is terrible, but we do not have any time to look for them because I think the tornado is here.
Oh no, really?
Milo, the tornado's starting quick. We have to get inside now. Okay, I made it inside, Milo.
Oh, Chip, it's got me up in the air. What do I do?
Oh no, Milo, we just have to wait for it to go somewhere else. I don't think your house is gonna keep surviving for much longer.
Chip, it just dropped me at the top of your house. Can I please come inside?
Yeah, you can. We just have to hope the tornado does not make its way over here next.
Oh no, and where are Mikey and JJ? I'm so worried about them.
Me too. I really hope they're okay somehow. But wait a minute, Milo, that tornado looks like it's starting to move.
Chip, if it moves over here, your house better hold up.
Oh no, I really, really hope it does. And whoa, Milo, I think it's forming right around the outside of my house now.
Ah, Chip, what do we do?
This is bad. It's tearing up my walls and breaking my glass. Quick, use the fireman's pole to go down into the bunker.
The fireman's pole is working. We really got down here and Chip.
Look, it's Mikey and JJ's family. They're safe inside of here. Wow, I am so glad you managed to find the bunker.
Oh no, Chip, I hope the bunker really holds up. And I'm so glad that these guys are down here.
Yeah, we're all safe and sound in the bunker from the tornado.
The bunker survived. Coca-Cola House wins the day.
Yeah, woohoo!